see whether we can catch what happened. Expecting it soon. So the accident's already happened. It looked like there was a 4 wide lock up from Murgatroyd. He clips Murgatroyd. So we've lost Murgatroyd. I'd missed that fact.
Because as the pack goes up, yes, there's contact from behind. It just turns John Starring around and bang, into the barrier he goes. Rips it down towards Graham Hill Bend. Let's try and piece all of this together. It is number 60 who ends up having the rotation, which is Neil Fraser. And he got caught up there with Stuart. He's the one sitting facing the music, Neil Fraser, and then others suddenly arrive on the scene and bang, and 25 it was that got involved. Down through Graham Hill Bend. This is what happened a lap ago. So the first one that lost it was 89 there, Philip Nagel, and as people scattered in avoidance.
Roberval se toca ali com o Jô, toca com a Débora atravessa na pista.
Ô, mulher pra ter azar em relargada.
Vai pra grama, Débora. Ih, rapaz, deu confusão lá embaixo no F. 1, 2, 3.
Foi chamada a bananinha. Aí levou a Débora. Aí a pessoa roda querendo acelerar. Ó, o GG provavelmente.
GG também vai saindo da pista ali. E tem óleo lá na reta oposta. GG foi pra mureta.
Daniel Keller.
Down underneath Jet Nolan and now up beside Bo Lamastus. The number 28 Continental Tire truck with a little bit of contact with Ricky Johnson. Yeah, they unload that thing to the left a little bit. They big wreck right there. That was Bo Lamastus.
3, 4 wide down the back of the pack. There's been a little bit of a lockup into turn 1. Oh, we've had some chaos there. 4 cars into the gravel, and one of them is our Canadian champion. So look at the middle of the screen now, and actually it was at the top of the screen. So a massive moment under brakes and through some of those braking markers.
More coming here, I'm hearing.
Let's take a look. Last corner.
Oh, there's that hook.
Is that
outside wall?
Where there's that extra padding and he misses that and goes straight into the Armco guardrail. Oh. Finishes his lap and then crashes.
He was so close to getting away.
Here's Castro Neves, left rear out on the paint, maybe even the grass. Just spun up the rear.
Happy.
Kind of strange. You didn't see the back step out at all.
Yeah, that's pretty late, but it must have been just off camera.
What went around?
Castro Neves banged it off the curb there. Had
Shank Racing taking advantage of new tyres. If you can get them up to speed quickly. Look, I think Alex Lynn, he was told you're going to push these next couple of laps. Skating off.
Jack Belly's engineer.
Oh, here we go. So that's the contact. So
that was after the fact.
Hansen had that tyre rubbing, and then that contact was after him.
It's a totally different set of circumstances.
So that whole row in front of Morris and Charter did not get a good launch. And Morris drove into a hole that was closing, and then the contact.
Man.
Was the blue era E-Deck car, and that's just on the curb as well. It's the curbs. The curbs have got wetter, Jeremy. They were using them earlier on.
Ricky Taylor going into turn 5 just carried a bit too much speed in, but Ollie Pla's really struggling. That was a big slide he had under braking there for turn 3. Then he goes off the road and makes contact with the barrier. But moments before that,
and the top 6 made up by the Carbon Audi R8 and then the Heart of Racing Aston.
And this weekend it was Nolan who did a great job last week to finish in the top 6 with Tom Dyer. And
Right Motorsport Porsche Cayman.
I'd go with that. He's had a spin down at the kink and hit the concrete wall on only I saw there, but there was that was 2 separate incidents. It was 2 separate incidents, and that's a hard sideways hit at the wall.
production class and just gone rear ways into the barrier. What's happened here then? Oh, big tank slapper then from the number 95 and just on the curb. Oh, threads the needle.
And ooh, that was several cars actually in the background. There's going to be a bit of damage there. So Ryabov was spun around, and then he gets hit. Oh my word!
Onto Stu from this point, he's right out to the concrete. Doctus gone. GAWN gone. And he's going to lose 4 positions, and he's hit by David Cedars. The race has come alive.
He got the initial launch, but then it didn't get the second phase that Welsh did. They went side by side.
Oh! Alexandra Best.
He's trying to find. Oh, Craig Dontis is struggling to pull it up. Oh, he's being tapped up, but it looked like it was a slight tap.
Oh, shit. Oh!
From the kink having had an accident of any sort, if there's no major damage, you've got to thank your lucky.
See how climbed over the inside curb, and that made him vulnerable because at that point there, Brodie was around the outside of Shane.
Here we go. So there's the forward pither incident. Trying to figure out what's happened further back in the pack. The interlock must have had. Oh, there it is, right there at turn 2. Okay. So Thomas Randall and Lee Holdsworth get together in that. Now let's have a look further back in the pack to understand who did what to who. Okay, so the other car there was a Matt Stone racing car, but I'm not sure which of them it was.
Jack LeBrock.
You reckon?
Yep.
Here it comes. Yep. Oh! That's a big hit. That's the...
Locked it up.
Oh. Big speed. That's pretty good hit.
Happened a lot later than I would have expected. Doesn't even look like he was up to speed yet. Like he was on cold tires.
Yeah, rear's locked up, and he just...
Exactly where Rossi crashed.
Can't get
Dixon
just
hit
hit the wall. See that tire just lock right there, and he can't make the turn.
Left front.
But if somehow he didn't cause interference, he would keep a 6th place starting position.
Threw it in there, Townsend, with huge...
Well, that debris is going to have to cause a local yellow, so he's going to be penalized.
Wow, he didn't lose
that
it
is
way
weird.
early.
That is very strange.
And Sebastian Bourdais right behind him with an eyeful. So one more left-hander, and this is a very short stretch. And even before they get to green, that's Marcus Ericsson going over the top of Sebastian Bourdais. Alexander Rossi, Scott Dixon, Romain Grosjean, Felix Rosenquist, and Marcus Ericsson.
Oh, Penske cars
Power
each other in the wall.
Pagano, Sato, many more.
Well, I'll make you a bet Simon Pagano disagrees. Look at how high his car got off the ground as well. The impact.
17. Here it is again, and Marty had told us during the break that they...
Speed, lock that inside tire, and that's it, game over. It's exactly what Joe New did. Lock the inside tire, and you can't get it turned, Townsend. And his hands were on the wheel, too.
He didn't want to let go.
Immediately 3 wide going down to turn 1.
Oh, look at that
we
big
talked about this.
Didn't take long. Nemechek and Rhodes, and the 18 of Chandler Smith has gone around as well. Down into turn 1.
He just gets in there. You can see those rear tires are hopping. He's wheel hopping. Can't slow it down in time. Get up into the slick stuff way out here where it's dirty. Races and doing these every three races. It's so intense. Do or die moments. You see drivers pushing really, really hard, making mistakes.
The 35 slices past Perini as they go into turn 1 and then slices across to the infield. Stephen Champion spun, but Adam Law, who was awesome yesterday, now he's pointing in the wrong direction.
Kyle Larson. Larson looks to the inside, trying to take second away from Christopher Bell. And contact made. Bell goes around. Larson stays going the right direction.
Once again, the two of Brad Keselowski consistently having braking issues, and who does he hit? His own teammate. I mean, that's just bad luck for...
Straight into the barriers. Now, there is an escape road ahead, Matt.
Oh, dear.
And he blocks him and knocks his front wing off.
Oh, Rasmussen off. Second race in a row. Heartbreak for Christian Rasmussen. This is really the best passing zone. Oh, that's too late.
Man, that was way too late for Honomac.
right front to left rear. Oh man, that's...
Away and look at the car spreading out, fanning out as we come down into the hairpin. At the top of your shot and contact as well. That's commanding round contact with one of the Volcano Motorsport cars.
With Drew Dollar. They make contact. I'm not sure if Dale came down a little bit or maybe the...
And a replay on the run into turn one. That was contact, and that was what happened to Clement Schmidt. He's trying to come around the outside of him, but can't do so. Fraga is having to work very hard to keep Lucas Sauer behind for third and fourth positions. T3 Motorsport Lamborghini just coming into turn one. Prining was on the inside. And that's actually two separate incidents there.
This racetrack, but dried up super quickly. The blue skies have come back. Gorgeous right now. Driver's gone around. We got a spin, contact in turn 5.
It was there. It was a legitimate move. But then lost it. Oh, just a little touch.
So quick, but look, he was having the accident on his own. Look, he just ended up hitting he was heading to the barrier on his own.